Hey, I'm Steve Mignonti here at SEMA at the CNR Performance Exhibit with Kees Weel. Now, CNR is one of the leaders in the cooling system field. Tell me about what sets your products apart from the rest of the herd.
Yeah, well, CNR have been going for around about a bit over 20 years now, and a great American company up in Indianapolis. And predominantly CNR have been providing the NASCAR industry and also the aftermarket industry. And we're here at the show today to look at products of what we can provide for the aftermarket industry. We're very well known in racing, and a lot of people that are reconditioning cars and the likes, they're looking for that superior product.
Tell me a little bit about the extruded core technology that separates you from some of the others.
Yeah, with the extruded core technology we've developed over the past 7 or 8 years, and it's trickled down from F1. Our parent company, PWR in Australia, we supply all F1 cooling products in the F1 series to all but one team, so we're very well known there. But they've been pushing us for higher technology and higher performing pressures all the time. So a lot of those engines over there run 100 psi of pressure inside in the cooling system. So it's up there, and so we've developed a extruded tube for that. And as I said earlier on, that whole technology thing of that extruded tube technology filtering down into other categories has been a really big plus for us.
Now describe to me, the extrusion process, of course, is the core of this technology. Describe how that differs from the normal way of making a tube in a radiator.
Yeah, with the extruded tube, we get our all extruded tubes done in Germany. It's all to our tooling. And what that is, it's a tube with quite a few windows in it, if you like. And they act as a strengthening inside the tube, and a lot of other radiator manufacturers, and we do other types of cores as well. And the sort of generic core that you would get in a road car today, a standard road car, would be a roll form tube. Now, so what happens is that as soon as you get a bit more pressure in that cooling system, that tube will swell. And as soon as that tube swells, the efficiency of that core goes out the window.
That comes down to reducing the amount of space between the tubes for the air to go through. When they swell, you shrink that space.
You also shrink that space, but also inside that tube, it swells, and then there's an area in the middle of that tube that's not close to the outside of the tube, so it doesn't cool. So you have a laminar effect that goes through that tube that's not getting cooled. So with the extruded tube, it holds its form, and it holds its structure, and it allows us to have that higher pressure operating. And not only that, when you're doing that, it also, you have a lot better heat transfer with that running that higher pressure.
So keeping the tube more rigid with the extruded construction eliminates the boundary layer wherein there's a separation between a fluid and the air going by, so you get more saturation and more heat extraction.
You are 100% correct. You're on the money. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know a lot of hot rodders and customizers like the convenience of a bolt-in cooling module. You've got a lot of choices there.
We have, and I think that's what sets us apart from a lot of other companies, that we've been using Spol fans as we're very good partners with Spol. We've been using them for some time now, and with a good radiator and a good fan, you have an excellent cooling situation. Whereas if you might have an ordinary radiator with a good fan, it won't do the job, or vice versa. So it is a package. It is a package we put together. And with those modules, they are drop-in, so it's factory fit to drop in, and that ranges from the early Camaros and the early Mustangs right through to the current muscle cars of today. And we have a very extensive list in our brochures and on our website of the fitment that we have.
I know that a lot of folks with off-road Jeeps and light trucks like to put modern crate motors in them, but you got to keep the cooling system up to par. You've got some stuff for them too.
Oh, certainly, particularly for the 16 and 17 models of Jeep, particularly on the off-road Jeeps, they have a big conversion engine program going with a lot of those, and we're the number one supplier for those off-road machines, I guess, with the higher capacity engines in them, and we have coolers that will slip straight in. It's a bolt-in, a direct fit into those vehicles, and but not only that, it's certainly any car that they put a crate engine in. It's a high horsepower that the car hadn't had before. We have a direct fit of cooler to put in that car as well.
Well, how can our viewers learn more about your product line?
They can certainly get onto our website. It's cnrracing.com, based in Indianapolis. It's a very good team of engineers and sales staff that could attend to you. If you're not online, we can attend to you direct.
Well, keep in mind, engines make heat. We got to keep them cool to run their best. CNR Performance can help you.